Are we? Everything is
fine.
cool. All right, Steve. So welcome back to Europe.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been a while since you did something solo, right?
It has
Over
been,
here.
yeah, it has been.
How come it's taking you so long, and what made you decide to do it now?
You know, I've been really busy with Billy Idol, especially we do a residency in Las Vegas, so it's been really hard to get away and to also find musicians that are all the musicians that I wanted to become available. You know, people work all the time, you know, so. It just seemed like the time was right. April was available. I'm not doing Billy Idol stuff, so just like this window opened up. We said, okay, let's go. Let's do this now.
Go.
So, yeah.
Who did you pick for your band, and what was the criteria?
Well, the Frankie Perez, the singer, and I have known each other, 13 years now about. So he and I always said that we would do something together, either recording or touring or something. He and I both guest with two all-star bands. One is Kings of Chaos, which is Matt Sorum's band, and then the other is Royal Machines, which is Billy Morrison, who's the rhythm guitar player of Billy Idol. So Frankie and I always go, okay, we got to do something together. So, and because the range of material that you're asking a singer to do is pretty diverse, you know, from Billy Idol to Michael Jackson, and then of course, you know, finding somebody who can faithfully do Led Zeppelin is not an easy task. So, and Frankie's the one guy that I just believe so much in him, and so when he became available. So okay, great. We've got Frankie on board, and then, you know, I wanted to present the flamenco side of my playing as well. And Ben is just like a monster flamenco guitar player. So okay, I've got these two guys, and then I kind of asked Ben who he would suggest. He turned me on to Uriah and Mike, and that's the band.
They were really cool, and you're doing, like you said, a really versatile set from all parts of your career.
Yeah.
I'm always curious of where you get all those inputs from, or like your inspiration for all those different styles. Are you actively looking for music, or does it just sort of come to you?
You know, guitar is guitar to me. It's like I never understood guitar players who just play one style, and you know, and they're more power to them. But for me, the guitar is, you know, such a history, well before electric guitar became, you know, an instrument. So, and I think also the fact that I played acoustic guitar for so many years before getting an electric guitar. I started when I was 7.5 and didn't get an electric till I was 13. So one of the first real guitar teacher that I had that really meant something to me was a flamenco teacher, and because up until then it was like, it's not like it is now where you can go online and learn cool stuff. Back then it was like these old fuddy-duddy guys, you know, kind of teach you stuff that I didn't, you know. You couldn't even get somebody to teach you Beatles songs, for Christ's sake, you know. So he was the first guitar teacher that I went, wow, this is I didn't know what it was called. Found out as flamenco. Yeah. So, you know, and I love, you know, I've been making records for 35 years, and I love learning new things, whether it's working with like Juno Reactor, techno side of things, because it has a way of seeping into your rock and roll side and gives you a little different flavor. It's like cooking, you know. You just like have all these spices that you can work with. You don't just want garlic and pepper, you know. It's like, oh, now I can use oregano or whatever. So it's great.
That's a very, very good way of describing it.
Yeah, yeah.
But and you have Gus G also with you on this tour.
Right.
What are your thoughts there? That's a new up and coming, not up and coming. He's already there, but he's a young guitarist.
Yeah.
What do you think about?
I mean, he's kind of got the seal of approval from Ozzy. You know, Ozzy has a great history of presenting, you know, shit hot guitar players.
Yeah.
Starting with Randy, and he's always had amazing guitar players. So. You know, you always know if who the new guy Ozzy is working with. You know he's going to be great. Yeah. And the fact that Gus his name came up, and I went, oh, that's a really good fit. You know, that I could see that working. It's been great, and he not only is he great guitar player, he's a really nice guy, you know, because we're all on one bus together, so you got to be able. That's the other thing with band members, you have to be able to, you know,
get along.
Get along.
Yeah,
that's right.
And there's another little connection there because you've been writing songs for Ozzy, right?
I did we did about a week of writing. Billy Morrison is one of Ozzy's good buddies, and I have a pretty tricked out home studio. So Billy called me, hey, would you want to write with Ozzy? Sure, you know. And I've guested with Ozzy. We did a benefit in LA. I've played a number of times with Ozzy, so the music scene is a small world.
Yeah,
in rock and roll, at least.
Apparently,
everybody knows everybody.
But when you write a song for somebody like Ozzy, how do you like approach it? Or do you even think about? I mean, do you think like Ozzy's style, or what's the guitarist gonna play here? Is gonna be extra riffy, or
absolutely.
Like that?
That's right. Yeah, exactly how you would think. You know, okay, what do I love about Ozzy? Okay, and my reference point is still those first two Randy Rhoads records. You know, and you kind of go, okay, if I was a fan of Ozzy, what would I want to hear? You know, actually, Sharon gave we had been writing for a couple of days, and Sharon gave the best piece of advice. She said, write something that makes somebody want to pick up and learn how to play guitar. Awesome. Right? Which is, I mean, that's, if you can achieve something like those classic riffs, you know, Iron Man or Paranoid or, you know, Smoke on the Water, or things that for me as a kid, before I even played the guitar, Satisfaction or something, that's what you wanted. That, you know, in the grand scheme of things, that's what you want to do. Play, come up with ideas that it's, you don't want to impress people that are already playing guitar. You want to impress people that don't play guitar. Exactly. Or not impress, but you want to make them feel like they could play guitar or play air guitar. You know?
Inspire them to pick it up, sort of.
Yeah.
But what do you think about your solo? Are you going to do anything more solo, like recording?
Yeah, I mean, I think now that you know, I've got a band that's all kind of firing on all cylinders. I mean, it'd be a shame not to take advantage of what's happening. So
you might be working with these guys.
I would hope so. Yeah, I mean, you know, my idea would be to record an EP. 4 songs, go and take this band into the studio and just capture what we've got, you know, the excitement that we have about what we're doing now. Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
So what are you planning for the rest of the year after you're done with this?
Well, we return to Las Vegas within a week, I think, of getting home. We've been doing a residency with Billy Idol at Mandalay Bay, so we're back doing that, and then and when do we finish with that?
You do May in October, and then you have some shows with Royal Machines and King's Chaos.
Right, those are the 2 all-star bands, which is great because, you know, you I mean, in those all-star bands, I'm just like, I mean, on any given show, I'm on stage with, you know, Billy Gibbons, or you know, you go from like Billy Gibbons or Corey Taylor from Slipknot, or, you know, different generations of all different musicians, and it's great. It's a great way to look at, you get other people's take on how they do things. It's really cool.
So you bring in a little bit more extra knowledge from everybody.
That's right. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I was actually in a little extra question here before I let you go. I was curious because Billy wrote his biography. Mm-hmm. Has it ever, you know, inspired you to do the same?
Yeah, I mean, yes. The answer is yes.
Might that be in the works?
And what's really cool about my story is the New York scene before even meeting Billy Idol. I mean, obviously my career taking off with Billy Idol, and then all the people I got to work with in the 80s and 90s. Yeah. Because as a guitar player, I was able to go. I got called by everybody to go in and record, but I was also privy to that whole New York thing of, you know, Max's Kansas City, and it was such a fertile thing of rock and roll in New York, you know, that I was part of. I mean, I started playing in a cover band that did all the same clubs as Twisted Sister, and, you know, so I've seen it all as far as the New York rock and roll thing. And there's some good stories.
So,
Yeah.
is there anything like that we can look forward to?
I would love
in
to.
the
Yeah, I
near
would love
future?
to. Josie and I have talked about doing a book, and you know, I would love to. You know, but I've got to find time to do it, and you know.
You're a busy guy. I was actually going to ask you, what's your idea of relaxing?
What do we do? Shop. We love shopping. No, but we're so overdue for a vacation, you know, and we keep saying we're going to go. We like to go to Hawaii because it's a great place to kind of just shut off the phone, shut off the internet, and lay on a beach, you know. And we're really overdue to do exactly that. So
Maybe this year sometime.
oh, it's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be. She's gonna hit me in the head if I don't.
Yeah, because you have to work when he works. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
So
June.
yeah, cool.
Yeah. So at some point this year.
I hope you get some of that.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Steve.
My pleasure.
Good luck to you.
Yeah,
and,
thank you.
Looking forward to seeing maybe some more shows and whatever it is that
Great,
you have up
yeah.
your sleeve.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
All right, my pleasure.
Thanks.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.